Hi friends, how are you all doing? I hope that you are all having a lovely, blessed day. What a great day. I don't think I've ever appreciated spring as much as I am appreciating it this year. Possibly since I'm working, I'm out of the house. I work at a school. I have recess duty, so I'm outside more and I love it. I'm appreciating just the smallest things in life. The birds singing, which I've always loved and enjoyed. Every time it's spring, I leave my door open and I like the fresh air to come into the house. I look at the trees, they're beautiful, green, everything is blossoming, the flowers. I am enjoying it a lot this year. As promised, I kept saying I was going to do, saying in my past videos that I have been overspending on my groceries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a kind of like a meal planning, what I plan to cook for the week. Then I'm going to make my grocery list and we'll go shopping together to see how much I'm going to be spending for my groceries for a week. This is my market list portable meal planner. I purchased this from Marshall's. I think it was Marshall's or Ross. One of those two stores. I've seen them there. Great. I never thought that I would use it as much as I have. When I use it, it works out. It's great. I'm very happy with it. I'm able to put down everything that I'm going to be cooking for the week, and it helps save on groceries. Life is just so busy with me that sometimes I forget to do it, or I'm in a rush and I just buy things. One big mistake to do is just go to the grocery store and just buy things without having a grocery list. That's a mistake that I've done in the past. And I still do it. And I know that I shouldn't. Sometimes when you're going grocery shopping and you're hungry, you just crave all this food, and sometimes food can go to waste that way. You're over buying things that sometimes you don't even need for the week. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm on the left side, it has Monday through Saturday, and then right here I'm going to be writing down the meals that I plan to make for this week. Now this week I'm going to be really busy. I'm going to be working a lot. We're doing state testing, so I'm going to be really busy. So I just want to meal prep on the weekend, and then I'm just going to heat up some of the stuff throughout the week, because I do not want to come home and cook, friends. I'm tired. Sometimes, even though I'm enjoying spring, the heat drains me when I'm outside. I'm just exhausted when I get home. When I'm home and cooking all the time, I'm always in the kitchen cooking. I don't want to be in the kitchen all day, and I know that some of my meals are going to be like lazy cooking and out the door, but you know what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to work. So what am I going to make? I'm going to make myself a sandwich for work. And what do I do for breakfast? I just make toast and coffee. My son eats a small breakfast at home, and then he also eats at school. So, and my husband, I just make him a sandwich and whatever we have for leftovers. So for Monday, I'm going to have, look at how cute. I didn't even plan this. I was just looking at this. Look at the carrots. I have carrots. We're in spring. I know we're no longer in Easter, but still, it's still a pretty combination. Carrots and this grocery list. I think this is the only one they had. That's why I bought this one. And it was on sale. Okay, so I have my cook this ready meal planning. Again, another quick disclaimer. This is my lazy week where I'm at work and I do not feel like cooking as much. My husband's at work, my son's at school, I'm working. So breakfast, toast, and coffee. Tuesday, breakfast, toast, and coffee. Wednesday, breakfast, toast, and coffee. Thursday, breakfast, toast, and coffee. So I just grab toast. Sometimes I feel like putting butter on it. Sometimes I put jelly. Sometimes I put peanut butter. Sometimes I even put cream cheese. So that's what I like on my toast. For lunch, I just take a sandwich and I take a bag of chips and sometimes a fruit like a mandarin, because my son loves mandarin, so we buy a big bag of mandarins. For dinner, I want to make sure that I have this meal prep. I'm going to be making red chili with rice. We make it with tortillas. Sometimes I make homemade corn tortillas. For example, on a Monday when I get off work, I probably will crave the homemade corn tortillas, but I don't have to cook the red chili because it's already going to be cooked. I just have to warm it up. Tuesday, lunch again. I'm at work, sandwich. Dinner, tortitas and beans. By tortitas, I mean tortitas de camarón, which is the eggs, you beat them and then you put the blended dry shrimp with the egg, and then you just add like a salsa. I'm not sure if you've tried them before, but they're really good. Wednesday, again, toast, coffee. For lunch, I'm going to take a sandwich. For dinner, I'm going to make homemade chipotle. And for this, I have to get up really early in the morning. I have to do it like at 5 in the morning. What I do is I cook the meat, or I fry the meat, and then I leave it in my crock pot. That way, by the time I get home, it's ready to go. I just have to shred it and then I'll have to make the homemade salsa possibly Tuesday night. That way when I get home, I'm not making all of this, spending too much time on making dinner. And then we just get it, and the rice. That one I do like to make it fresh the day of. So the homemade chipotle is going to be the barbacoa. I'm going to make white rice with cilantro. And we also eat it with salsa, sour cream. Love it. Thursday, toast coffee, lunch sandwich. And for dinner, I'm just going to make chorizo with potatoes. This is simple, easy to do. We eat it with salsa, and then we also eat it with beans. Friday, I'm going to make picadas, which is another way for picadas. It's kind of like sopes. You make the corn tortilla. You can either add beans and shredded chicken or shredded beef and salsa on top. But the ones we eat, they're very easy, inexpensive. You just add salsa and cheese, and my husband loves them. Lunch, machaca and beans. So much what machaca is shredded beef. It's dry shredded beef, and I'm gonna either make it with potatoes or egg. It's really good also. For dinner, we're probably just gonna eat out inexpensive pizza. Domino's has a sale going on for a large 3 topping $7.99 in my area, or 2 for $5, 2 medium, 2 topping, 2 for $5.99. So we'll probably get pizza. And then Saturday, breakfast, pancakes. My son loves pancakes and I love them as well. I like to get them with I like them with small pecans, and I like them with bananas. Like I cut the bananas and then I add whipped cream. I like my ones with whipped cream and maple syrup. For lunch, I'm just going to make soup for my son and for myself since my husband's going to be at work. For dinner, I'm going to make chicken rolled tacos. They're really good. You add finely chopped cabbage on top, and you cook the meat like a chicken stew, and then you add that on top. So I'm going to make chicken rolled tacos. Sunday, again, pancakes. I'm not working. I want to make something easy, simple to do, and something that my son and I will like and enjoy. Pancakes. Lunch, we're just going to eat whatever leftovers we have left, which we might have some chicken rolled tacos, whatever we have leftovers. For dinner, we're going to be eating steak, beans, salsa. When I say steak, it's just something simple that I can just put in a pan and fry it real quick. Just a couple pieces of steak with beans and salsa, because Sundays we go to church, my mom and I and my son, and when my husband comes from work, I really don't feel like cooking. And I know this sounds pretty lazy, but you know what? This is the life of a person that's working. When I'm at home, usually like in the summer or when I don't work, I'm always in the kitchen and I'm always cooking and I'm always cleaning and washing the dishes. But this week I'm going to be working lots of days, so I have lots coming up with a meal plan that will work for us for our routine. Okay, now let's make the grocery list. So I'm going to go ahead and make the grocery list, and then I will, because I don't want to be slanting all this and then you won't be able to read it. So I am back with my grocery list. So what I did was I went over what am I going to cook for Monday. What I do is I know that I don't have any bread, so I had to add that to my grocery list. Buy that sandwich bread. I know that I don't have any cheese, so I put cheese American. That's the one my husband likes. And I think we have maybe 3 slices left of the Swiss cheese, so I'm going to be eating that at least for 3 days for my sandwich. Lettuce, I like my sandwich with lettuce. I like my sandwich with tomatoes, sometimes avocados. And then for red chili, I have the meat already in the freezer. I went over to my freezer and I found the red meat. I don't have tomatillos, which is what I add if the chili is too spicy to the salsa that I'm going to be making homemade in the blender. So I added tomatillos, is what I need. I'm going to be needing chile japones for my homemade chipotle. Now for the tortitas, I have the dried shrimp. I make salsa with tomatoes, and then I add some chile serranos. I don't want to make it too spicy, but I have chile serranos at home. Let's go for Wednesday, homemade chipotle. I have the meat I use in the freezer, so I'll be good with that. And then salsa, I'll just get some tomatoes to make it, some cilantro, and then I need, if I'm going to make a homemade guacamole, I'll use avocados. What else? Okay, for my white rice, I should put that on here. Homemade chipotle. It's the white cilantro lime white rice. So I'm going to need lime, cilantro, which I already added to my list up here. I'm going to be needing white rice. I added that over here. Sometimes I also make pinto beans. Well, I'm going to be making beans on Tuesday, and I can just grab a little bit of those beans, the whole beans, and then I add some small chopped pieces of bacon onto my beans. That way we make it with white rice, beans, and then we put the barbacoa on top and the salsa, just the sides that you want for the chipotle, which I do make quite some sides. I make guacamole, the salsa, and then I add sour cream and sometimes shredded cheese. Let's see, where are we at? Okay, Frito-Lay snack chips. Please don't judge me. I don't eat that much junk food, but when it comes to chips, I need my chips with my sandwich. For every day that I make a sandwich, I'm going to be taking some chips. So I'm going to be buying the big box of chips. I like the Hot Cheetos one, so it's going to be a mixture or a combination of spicy chips. Mandarins, I put that for my son's lunch. I pack him at lunch as well. Sometimes for breakfast he eats like a pancake on a stick, and then when he gets to school he eats the school breakfast, but sometimes he's still hungry. So I make him for lunch. He eats the school lunch as well. I always like for him to have at least something. So I pack him maybe some goldfish, some mandarins, and whenever I do have the chance, I will cook him some burritos. I did that last week and he loved them. I made some chorizo with potatoes burritos with the flour tortillas. Did I add that on here? Flour tortillas. I need to add that. Yeah, he loved them. He loved them. Okay, I'm gonna put here flour also, which means I'm gonna get corn tortillas and flour tortillas. Then peanut butters. I know I put the S. Ignore that S. Peanut butter for my toast. We do have butter. We have jelly, so I don't need to worry about buying that. White rice for the for the rice that I'm going to be making for the red chili, for the white rice for the Wednesday for the chipotle. I need chorizo and I need potatoes for my, where's it at? Chorizo with potatoes right here for Thursday. Chicken breast to make my, okay, I was going down the list. I have stuff for this. Chorizo with potatoes. Okay, for Saturday, rolled tacos. I have my chicken breast. Sometimes I make tortillas, like the corn tortillas for that. But sometimes it's easier to just buy the store-bought corn tortillas and fry them. For Friday, I'm going to be making the picadas, machaca with beans. I already have a machaca. It's the dried shredded beef that I told you about. I'm going to be making several beans, so I'll have leftover beans. And sometimes I do freeze them up. And then for dinner, we'll just buy some pizza. Hey, we can have takeout, not have to cook anything for Friday. Now, Saturday, pancakes. I have the pancake mixture at home. I have soup. The rolled tacos, I have that stuff here. Oh, we need cabbage for that as well. And then we need queso cotija, the white cheese that is very shredded. And then steak, that'll be for Sunday. And then I will also be including milk and eggs, because sometimes throughout the week, for example, if my son doesn't want to eat tortitas with beans, I make him some eggs with sometimes with bacon. I have frozen bacon in the fridge, so I just cook the bacon and then I chop it up and then I use that for him. Picky little eater. And then for snack, I put nitos. My husband and my son love those. And then apples and lime, which I also have mandarins. So throughout the day, if he's snacking or if he's hungry, he can always get like banana. Oh, I need to add bananas, apples, mandarins. Oh, and I also give him like just pieces of lettuce. I do that too, and carrots. So I'm gonna put bananas here. I already have carrots. I have the baby carrots that I give him sometimes to snack throughout the day. So this is what our meal planning grocery is going to look like. Let's move on to the Walmart app. That's where I do my grocery shopping, and then sometimes I do the Walmart pickup. So let's go down to that and see how much it would cost us for our groceries for the week. And I'm hoping I don't go over $130 because that is my budget. Let's go. Let's go see how much it's going to be. Friends, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Thank you so much. Please share with me in the comments how you do your meal planning. Let me know how you've saved in groceries for the summer. I won't be working in the summer since I work at a school. I won't be having any money coming in, so I really want to save money anywhere that I can. And the place that we are overspending is our groceries, and I end up using my credit card sometimes, so I need to really make it work where we are not spending as much on groceries and hopefully saving money there to try and save that and put it towards our debt, hopefully. So I'm trying to see what will work for me. Please let me know what works for you. Thanks so much for watching. May God bless each and every one of you all. I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye, friends. Oh, my nails have got to go. My mom's like, oh no, they still look pretty. You can keep them on for a little bit longer. I'm like, no, mom, I'm just not comfortable with them anymore. Look at how these look. I mean, from a distance, they don't look that bad, but they're growing, and I just don't like long nails. So I'm having some trouble with these long nails now, where I can't do many things with them. Okay, friends, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.